Be honest, do you think colored wigs are the hardest to make look natural? You ever have that issue where only for your color wigs that you can't get it to look like scalp? It look more like a helmet. Hi guys, happy Wednesday. I hope you all are having a wonderful start to your week. Someone asked me how can they make their colored wig scalp color look more natural? And I was thinking to myself, I actually had no idea because that's something that I never really paid attention to when I wore color wigs. It's been a long time since I actually wore a color wig, but girl, we're wearing it today, right? So this is a question that piqued my interest because I didn't think that it was an issue for a lot of ladies. But now that I'm sitting and I'm thinking and I'm looking visually at people I have seen, yeah, some of them don't look too natural, do it? So today I'm gonna help you guys fix that. So today's hair comes from AshimaryHair. It will be linked below in the description box for you guys. I'm wearing color, y'all, today. And I'm kind of like, I don't know. But it did turn out pretty well, as you can see. I do like the way it turned out. So let's get into today's video. I'm gonna show you guys how to get that perfect scalp color with any color wig. But today's wig comes from AshimaryHair. It will be linked below in the description box. It's an invisible strap 360 lace wig. Ladies, we already know that this wig can be very versatile. I've talked about it so many times. You get lots of parting space. And as you can see, the color we are working with today, look at that. This wig comes with a pre-plucked hairline. It comes with some tape on the side and the invisible strap in the back. Now, let me tighten these straps right quick. To just kind of hold in place. You want to make sure the hairline is lined up. As you can see, it has a nice shape to it. It's been a very long time since I actually did a colored wig. And I'm gonna be honest, this is not my favorite color for my complexion because I just feel like it just makes me look so pale. However, it reminded me of a comment that I did receive, and someone had asked me how to make the scalp area and look natural on a colored wig. So that's what we're gonna do today. This is their reddish brown, a lot of red in there, 360 invisible curly lace wig. And out the box, everything is done for you, so you don't have to do anything except for apply. So we're gonna focus mostly today on the install. The first thing I'm going to do with this style, as you can see, it doesn't come with any parting. So I'm gonna make this work. You're gonna watch me from start to finish, just make this work. This is what it looks like straight out the box, by the way. Super soft. As you can see, it has really pretty curls. Oh, the length on this is a 22 inch, and this is a kinky curl. I do notice that at the roots of the hair, it is a little bit darker, but this is definitely bright, okay? It's not like that burgundy or dark red. This is like an orangey red. It's a little bit, just a tiny bit of that darker color going through, but it's mostly reddish, okay? The first thing I'm gonna do is go ahead and just apply it with the tape. Once you remove the paper off of the adhesive, all you have to do is just stick it down. Just make sure the hairline is lined up perfectly. Sorry if you guys hear that airplane. I'm gonna just let that sit there, and what we're gonna do next is I'm going to go ahead and set a parting. You can do a side part, a middle part, whatever it is that you feel comfortable with. Now with this color, the main concern when it comes to color wigs for a lot of people is how to get the scalp area to look like scalp. When you have a color like this, what usually happens when they color the hair, it goes all the way down to the scalp, which looks like this. So you don't really know how to get that scalp. I mean, this looks pretty good by itself with just a wig cap, but I'm gonna show you how to get it nice and visible. I know some of you may be like, well, can I go ahead and just bleach the knots? No, you can't. And the only reason is because the hair has already been colored. There's color over top of it, and it will just probably turn it orange on you, okay? So you don't want to do that at all. It's best to use a fake method to bleach the knots without bleaching them, if that makes sense. So, okay, got my parting set. I'm gonna take some melting spray, and this will be linked below, and we're going to just melt this hairline straight down. Another thing you want to make sure is that your lace blends, because we want it to look like it's coming from the scalp. So getting a melting spray for this is going to help that look really good. I'm just going to take my spray and spray the hairline. Okay, you just only need a little bit around that hairline. And you want to let this sit until it's completely dry before you do anything. I hope you guys are having a wonderful start to your week. We are in the middle of the week already. Doesn't even feel like it. Feel like this week just started, but we're here. All right, just make sure your hairline and everything is lined up before you dry it down. All right, we're gonna tie it down 15, maybe 10 to 15 minutes. Now I am gonna take you guys outside so you can actually see what the color is, but the color is showing true to color right now. Like in indoor lighting, this is how it looks. It's definitely showing true to color. So it's super full. This is what the hairline looks like after taking down the edge band. As you can see, it looks really good. You cannot see the lace at all, so that is a great thing. So let's work on this parting. So if you want to know how to find the right color for the scalp area, you have to pay attention to the color of your scalp. It comes to your forehead color, and your scalp color is two different types of colors. So you never want to put your forehead color, unless it's just blended with your scalp, as your scalp color for the parting. You would definitely need two different shades if you needed to blend this area around the hairline, which I don't think I need to do today. I don't know, we'll see. I like to use the Ruby Kisses cream foundation, and that is what's going to give me a really good scalp area. I talk about this. It comes in several different shades. So first things first, I am going to flatten it down. I'm gonna take my wax stick and just go down the top part of the hair. Next, I'm gonna take my hot comb and we're gonna flatten this area down so that we can open it up and see that parting. I'm also going to go around the hairline just to pull out any hairs that's like in the adhesive. You want to add a little bit of pressure so that it can kind of go through the hair, or you can just part the hair in sections and go through. It's whatever you have time for, really. Even doing that, you still can't see the parting. So what we're going to do, we're going to go in with a small brush and our color of choice, go down the parting. Now if you wanted to do this from the inside of the cap, you can go all over the cap lace area with this. And this one is in the color 09. I'm gonna add a lot here. Okay, don't worry about how it looks right now. It's gonna come together. I'm just making sure to cover the knots here at the hairline so it can look like it's growing completely from the scalp. Now what you want to do is go back with the wax stick again, right over top of the hair, and then with the hot comb. And this time you're going to use the back of the hot comb and press the hair down. And as you can see, it kind of melts that through. All right, now you can see the parting is opening up just a little bit. Now, depending on how intense you want this to go, you can go back with more, or you can leave it as is. The next step you want to do is get a foundation or a concealer, whatever your choice. Still LA Girl Pro Concealer, and this one is in the color Porcelain, which is real light, okay? Now, if you are a brown skinned girl or a dark skinned girl, do not go brown with this. Just look at your scalp color, because some people's scalp colors tend to be lighter and some people have a brownish scalp. But if you put brown on top of this color, it may just look just a little weird. So you want to find a color that I want to say is like me in the summertime, if that makes sense. This one right here is just a little bit lighter. You got to play with it to find the actual right color. So I'm just gonna squeeze out some and go down right over top of that. And the reason I added this one first is because you can see this one has more of a tone to it, whereas this one is just almost white. So blend it together, it will blend out well. So now you can see how much that does. Okay, I'm gonna go down and blend again. Blend, 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 blend it on out, and then just go back with the hot comb again around the hair, and this blends everything. I think this right here is good enough for me, especially if you go into natural lighting, you want it to look natural. So I don't want to overdo it, if that makes sense. This looks really good to me. What I'm going to take is just to take the residue from this brush and just go around the hairline. I'm not going to add anything. I'm just kind of just blending everything together, covering any knots that may be visible. And then for the forehead color, I talked about this palette on my other channel, my makeup channel. Check out the video if you want the details. It's a really inexpensive palette, trust me, it's really good. But it comes with all these different concealer shades, so instead of buying multiple products, oh my god, I can never get this open, you got everything all in one. So this will be really great. I should have used this now that I think about it. But I'm gonna use it for the darker color because I'm gonna bronze myself just a little bit. It comes with all the shades that you need. Just go in right there and just go on the forehead. And what this is going to do is just make sure everything blends. Basically, you want to take what will match your forehead color. If you're darker, just blend. You don't have to touch the edge of the lace because a lot of times if you go on the edge of the lace with makeup, it makes the lace visible. All right, so this is what the hairline looks like now. I think that looks really good, right? I like the way this turned out now. And at the beginning, I was a little iffy. You guys saw, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this, which I really am not a huge fan. This couldn't be my everyday color, just not there yet. It's giving really pretty. It's from AshimaryHair. I will be sure to link it below in the description box. Be sure to check down there. And thank you guys so much for joining me for today's video. Let me know if you like this color. Have you tried this color? Drop me a comment and let me know your thoughts. Yeah, I'll see you guys back in my next video.